Welcome back to the Digital Asset Report. Crypto markets tumbled on Friday and through the weekend in tandem with equities, but began to rebound Monday with both Bitcoin and altcoins seeing modest bounces from the lows. The catalyst was a weaker than expected July payrolls report that showed just 73,000 jobs added, which was far below forecasts. That miss, combined with downward revisions for prior months, rattled investors and raised fresh doubts about the strength of the labor market. Risk assets sold off hard on fears that growth could be slowing faster than expected. A new bombshell report from Arkham Intelligence has uncovered what may be the largest Bitcoin theft in history, and somehow it went undetected for nearly 5 years. The firm says 127,426 Bitcoin, worth $3.5 billion at the time, was drained from Lubian mining pool in December 2020. Today, that same Bitcoin is worth over $14.5 billion, making the thief one of the 15 largest holders on Earth. Arkham says Lubian sent over 1,500 messages embedded in the Bitcoin blockchain pleading for the funds to be returned, to no response. In fact, there's been no movement on those Bitcoin at all, just a dormant mega whale wallet and one of the strangest mysteries in crypto. According to CoinShares, crypto investment products saw $223 million in net outflows last week. The turn came right after the Fed held interest rates steady, triggering some profit taking after months of inflows. Bitcoin was the hardest hit of all, losing $404 million from investment products, but Ethereum, XRP, and Solana all saw positive inflows. On the political front, Bitcoin is stepping deeper into the campaign trail. David Bailey, the media exec behind Nakamoto and a top Trump ally, is launching a new super PAC aimed at backing pro-Bitcoin candidates. He's targeting a $100 to $200 million raise, a number that would rival the biggest PACs in US politics. Bailey's PAC would be anchored by Nakamoto, which currently holds just 21 BTC, but plans to buy hundreds of millions more this month. The broader strategy is clear: bring Bitcoin into Washington's inner circle and keep it there. And President Trump now has an opportunity to replace one of the Federal Reserve board members. Governor Adriana Kugler resigned last week, leaving a vacant seat that needs to be filled. Kugler had been a consistent Powell ally and a permanent voting member on interest rates. Her exit gives Trump a direct shot at tipping the balance on monetary policy, and he says he already has a replacement in mind.
I have a couple of people in mind. I'll be announcing somebody for the filling of the person that left. A woman left who was I guess a Biden appointment, either Biden or Obama, but I think a Biden appointment. And she left early, and I think she left because she agreed with me on interest rates, and yet they were on the other side of the ballpark, right? So I'll be announcing that probably over the next couple of days.
And Wall Street's crypto integration continues to pick up speed. Bullish, the parent company of CoinDesk, is planning a US IPO that could value the firm at $4.2 billion. BlackRock and ARK Invest are already signaling interest, and the listing could begin as early as August 12th. Meanwhile, Ethereum just turned 10, and what started as a scrappy, idealist experiment is now the financial infrastructure for everything from tokenized stocks to global payments. BlackRock, Robinhood, and others are building directly on Ethereum, and co-founder Vitalik Buterin says the biggest disruption won't make headlines. It'll happen quietly, he says, as the system scales to billions of users. And in Washington, the regulatory revolution is full steam ahead. The SEC's Project Crypto is being called the boldest digital asset plan ever laid out by a US regulator. SEC Chair Paul Atkins says the agency will finally recognize that most crypto assets aren't securities, and he'll be working to bring broker-dealer rules, custody, and tokenized assets into the modern era. That includes letting DeFi protocols operate inside the regulated system, 24/7 markets, on-chain settlement, real-time collateral. This is a far cry from the previous positioning from prior administrations and likely a long-term boost to the industry. To keep pace, the CFTC has launched its own sprint. Acting Chair Carolyn Pham says the agency is fast-tracking Trump's digital asset roadmap, coordinating with the SEC to deliver on the White House's crypto vision. That means clarity around custody, trading, and spot market authority, with a unified goal of turning the US into the capital of blockchain finance. The market may have dipped, but the pace of innovation continues to press on. That's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a like and a follow, and head over to bitgo.com to learn even more.